Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godwin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the state.
Going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Watch the score. Go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is Breida, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, a run with Breida. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Like 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Oh, you got deep?
Operating from the gun, Dawson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, they'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Will Lutz on for the point out. Taken down. Goff is sacked. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dawson. They'll find Everett there, complete.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 34 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. I'll let you 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So we've reached halftime here. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
36. You're out. Hey, Delta. Hustle.
From the gun, Dawson. Over the middle, complete. That's Dawson. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Dawson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Dawson. He's got Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track of the ground game. Back to throw. Dawson. This is caught. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones taking it in as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion.
In the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip. Is very
first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gone. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start by running the option to the right. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, Dawson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 1 quarter. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Look at me. Score. Get it.
They'll go again to Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now he's forced out left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 4th down, Dawson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Hey, echo.
41's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Alert flare.
Hey, zoom.
Operating from the gun, Dawson. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kenny Young, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
41's the mic. Watch the flag.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, 41.
2nd and 10. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
You better bring that.
Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
I'm going back to you.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the gun, Dawson. He completes it to Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.